talks about eating less on a GLP-1, and when you are barely getting anything in, nutrient-dense foods really matter. So today, let's talk about what foods can make those few bites count and really work for us. Here are 10 staples or superfoods that you have seen over and over again in my What I Eat in a Day videos that have helped fuel my nearly 70-pound weight loss. Remember, I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice. I'm just sharing what has worked for me. Let's go. For my very first superfood, I want to highlight blueberries. You can have them frozen, you can have them fresh. I like them frozen because obviously they last longer. What I love about blueberries is that they are perfect when I want to have something low calorie but sweet. These are high in antioxidants and they are so versatile. You can have them in so many different ways. I can add them to a yogurt bowl. I can mix them in with cottage cheese. I can add them to my smoothies. I can top it, to my salads. Really just so many ways that you can enjoy these. For my second superfood, I want to highlight sweet potatoes. These have helped me out so much in my weight loss journey. Who are we kidding? Who doesn't love a potato? Like comfort food to the max. What I love about sweet potatoes is that they are high in fiber and potassium, which is going to aid digestion and hydration. For my third superfood, let's talk about canned meats. Specifically for me in my pantry, I am a huge fan of canned tuna and specifically safe catch tuna because each of these cans, not only is it mercury safe, but also packs in 43 grams of protein. I love canned tuna because these are perfect for nights that I really do not want to cook. I can just toss it with a little mayo and I know that I am eating high quality protein. For my fourth superfood, let's talk about chia seeds because these are tiny, but boy, are they mighty. The best word that I can use to describe them is satiety, meaning fullness. You know that if you are eating chia seeds for your breakfast, lunch, or dinner, they are going to help to keep you full for hours. They are loaded with fiber, which helps to slow digestion and support steady blood sugar levels. For my fifth superfood, let's talk about cottage cheese. I know you've seen this over and over again. I am a huge fan because cottage cheese is high in casein protein, which actually digests slowly. And it's also so versatile. You can have this in so many ways. You can blend it to make it soft and smooth. You can mix it with fruit. You can also mix it into a pasta sauce to boost the protein. You can really just have this any way that you enjoy it. For my sixth superfood, let's talk about chicken breast. I know it's not exciting, but it's effective. Chicken breast is the lean machine. 100 grams of cooked chicken breast are gonna get you 30 to 32 grams of protein. Do I have to say any more? For my seventh superfood, Greek yogurt. This is my ride or die. It's high in protein. It also has probiotics, which supports my gut health. You can have this in so many ways. I also like to get mine non-fat to save on the fat and plain because that way I can double dip. And by that I mean I can use it as sour cream in savory dishes, or I can mix it with my favorite protein powder or mix it with fruit for a sweet treat. For my eighth superfood, bone broth. This product right here has collagen, it has amino acids, and while it is not a complete protein, it still packs in a small amount of protein, and it's perfect for nourishment, especially on GLP-1s when some days it's really hard to get solids in. Now, for my dairy-free friends who often tell me in the comments, Grace, I cannot enjoy cottage cheese or Greek yogurt, what can you recommend instead? A pantry staple that has a similar caloric count, not as high protein count, but I feel like it balances because it kicks in with the fiber, are canned beans. I love canned beans. Half a cup, it's going to be about 100 calories. You are getting about 6 to 7 grams of protein. And guess what? You're also getting 6 to 7 grams of fiber. You can double the serving to be able to get you those 14 grams of protein that a cup of cottage cheese or Greek yogurt would give you. For my 10th superfood, are you ready? Because we're actually drinking something else. Water. I can't stress how important hydration is on any weight loss journey because sometimes you're not hungry, you're just dehydrated a little bit and you're a little dramatic because of it. So don't forget, this is such an important superfood. Hydration is going to help us with digestion, with metabolism, and with reducing perceived hunger. Whenever I feel like I need to eat a little extra, and I know that that's just coming out of boredom or, you know, a little higher food noise, hey, I take my water bottle and I fill it up and I just guzzle it down, and guess what? I'm not hungry anymore. Those are the 10 superfoods that I keep in the pantry or the refrigerator at all times and have helped me in my weight loss transformation. Blueberries, sweet potatoes, canned meats, chia seeds, cottage cheese, chicken breast, Greek yogurt, bone broth, beans, and water. Now, if you stay through the end, I have a special treat for you. I want to share with you 3 foods that don't qualify as superfoods because they are calorically dense. But especially on a GLP-1, if you can barely get anything in, what I love about these 3 foods is that for a small volume, you are still getting in some nutrition. You're getting in healthy fats, you're getting in calorie dense food, right? So that we're not getting like 1,000 calorie, deficit days. You're getting in fiber, you're getting in some nutrition. So these are my 3 foods that didn't quite make the list because they are calorically dense, but I still enjoy them. My first food that didn't quite make the list, peanut butter. I love peanut butter. We all know we can very easily overeat this, so I like to measure this out. 2 tablespoons is typically 190 calories. You only get 8 grams of protein, but you're also getting 3 grams of fiber. The thing about peanut butters is that it can have a lot of added sugar. So make sure that whenever you're getting a peanut butter, you look at the ingredients and it literally is just peanuts, maybe some salt, and that's it. Another food that didn't quite make the list, but I really do enjoy from time to time, is granola. I love a good granola. It packs in a little bit of protein. Again, like I said, it's calorie dense. So 1/3 cup is 170 calories, but you are getting some nutrition in with this. My third food that didn't quite make the list, but I enjoy from time to time, is a good oatmeal. And I like to choose the protein kind. That way I know at least I'm packing in some additional protein. The good thing about oatmeal is that it's going to help give you some fiber, but it is a calorically dense food. GLP-1s can lower appetite, but they don't automatically give us nutrition. That part is still very much on us. And with these 10 superfoods, I make sure that I can stay full, I hit my protein goals, I support my body, and I keep my weight loss sustainable. I am always looking for new staples, so tell me in the comments, what is a superfood that has helped your weight loss journey? Thanks for being here, friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Give this video a big old like for me, and I will see you in the next one. Let's keep losing. Bye.